This next discussion has been called the share shot around the world. So let's get started. If you guys don't know what I'm referring to about the share shot world, I'm talking about what happened at Fyter Fest. It happened after the match that led to a time limit draw between Cody Rhodes and Darby Allin. The match later ended that way, but out of nowhere, here comes Shawn Spears with the chair, and he whacks Cody right in the head. And later you see blood coming out of the back of his head. Which is sparked a huge controversial thing all over social media and news. It gained a lot of media attention on this one. I mean, what do you think?
Well, me personally, it really made me concerned about Cody's well-being. Not just his well-being, but the future of other performers' well-being with the whole chair shot to the head. I don't know if everyone is aware, but chair shots have been banned throughout majority of promotions due to concussions from previous veterans. And I don't know if it's just from chair shots alone, but from just any type of trauma to the head, they tend to stay away from it.
I mean, there's people who said that this kind of what led to Chris Benoit did what he did because of that. I'm like, I don't believe it led to it, But we have seen concussions like this with NFL players.
Yeah.
If you followed stories about how some players had suffered concussions throughout the years.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not with this.
It's also not just the concussions, but the medication that athletes have to use after being concussed, where the medication that they get addicted to.
Yeah.
That all. Bottom line is, concussions lead to other things that are not very good.
I mean, look, he seemed like he was fine but I know there are fans out there. They would like to believe he's fine, but I know they're worried what happened to Cody. I mean, if you saw the staple thing on the back of his head, people say he had 12 staples, but he told them it was actually 10. And I saw it. It looked...
Yeah.
I mean, people can say with this, was this a mistake that happened, or was there an error made during this part? I mean, we can go either way, but could this be a lesson learned for them to realize you can't do this again? Because, like you said, it was banned because of serious injuries that led to wrestlers or head traumas on this one.
Yeah, it's not even just like Benoit. Look at McFoley. Look at other wrestlers that I can't name right off the top of my head.
I mean, it's going to be a long list.
Yeah.
But I know this is something we could say is unacceptable, but what was the whole point of the whole thing with the share shot in the head? Was this trying to bring back something that was already banned? Because we've seen wrestlers who did things that made who could forget what Brock Lesnar did against Kurt Angle during that shooting star
press.
Vince banned that move in WWE because by seeing other promotions they allowed it.
A normal man would have died.
Yeah, but the way I see it with Brock Lesnar, he's not a cruiserweight.
No.
But why did he do it? I mean, we can see guys who can pull out like Ricochet or Johnny Nitro, whoever, but he didn't seem like the type that could do it. But he hit himself in the head on that. I mean, don't ever do it.
Almost broke his neck.
Yeah, And now the
Well, he did.
and now the share shot thing, it's like, what was the point of doing that?
Well, play devil's advocate about the whole chair shot thing is, the point of it was what's going on right now. What we're doing right now was to get buzz. They wanted to do something that no one hasn't seen in a while. So now they have the attention and I like their decision with going with Cody because the AEW didn't want to hurt any of the other
any other new wrestlers.
Any other new wrestlers. So the best one to go with it would have been was Cody.
So basically, he took the bullet.
He took the bullet. Yeah.
I mean, he seems like the kind who would take the bullet for anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, if you and I can talk about Cody, we all know where he's from, but there are wrestlers that he did like that he picked personally.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I heard the interview with Jungle Boy that he and him have similar lives. They both had famous fathers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Cody's dad was known as the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Jungle Boy's father is the infamous actor Luke Perry, and they both have like similar lifestyles. You know, but the only difference is Jungle Boy didn't become an actor; he became a wrestler. You know, but people can tell you stories about Cody. I mean,
well, he's still acting. He's
Yeah.
still doing a performance.
yeah.
So
And the way I see with
different kind.
Cody, if he's willing to lay down a bullet for anybody, I think he's willing to do the same thing with AEW. I mean, ask yourself this question: would Vince take a bullet for his own company?
Took a punt kick to the
Yeah,
head.
but I'm talking about like an actual bullet, the way Cody did with the share shot.
Like I said, he took a real punt kick to the head. He's taken. Vince has taken some real injuries before.
Yeah, but I think the way Cody did it, I don't know if it was the right choice, but the thing is this: with the share shot, probably he was aware that maybe some things can go wrong, but we got to remember that we have talked about Shawn Spears saying that they want to give him a major push, but the question is, how? You know, and maybe he thought, okay, you look at Shawn Spears' history, that they're real life good friends since Ohio Valley Wrestling, you know, and how they're gonna introduce him as the heel, you know, and of course they did with the share shot thing. And I think Cody felt maybe take it to extreme or something. Try to take it very controversial that way. Because the thing is this, like, maybe not only he's trying to bring recognition to AEW or himself, but to Shawn Spears as well. You know? And like I say, you were playing devil's advocate on this, the way you saw it. Maybe I see the same thing too with Shawn Spears. Maybe Shawn thought I don't know if it's a good idea, but we'll see how that goes. You know, who knows how the scenario they played in their heads on this one. Because I know that they would probably want to go a story with Shawn Spears versus Cody because, of course, those guys in real life are good friends and they're putting that story together. And, of course, there's that thing with MJF where he's pissed off and they paired them up for Fight for the Fallen and the six-man tag team match. But you got to ask yourself this other question. Did Shawn felt that reaction like, what the hell just happened? When he saw Cody bleeding out from the back of his head? Because I know people did not expect this, you know, because one wrong move, this is like a price you have to pay.
Yeah.
I mean, look what happened with Owen Hart, you know, when he came from the rafters and he died hitting his head in a
It's
turnbuckle.
like very recent. Look at Hiromu.
Yeah, and he hurt his neck during that match with Dragon Lee. But we also got to remember this. I mean, we've seen wrestlers injure themselves badly. Some died in the ring, you know. But these wrestlers put their lives on the line.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's kind of like, not the same, but I'm saying similar to when a police officer or a firefighter or a soldier or someone in the military put their lives on the line for other people.
Yeah.
You know, but these guys put their bodies on the line to do this sport, you know, that they love doing. And it makes you wonder, is it all worth it? You know, for Cody to do this. Because, like you and I can say, we should be concerned about his health after what happened. And I hope he doesn't have a concussion, because right now he's coming up being in a tag team match with his brother. Yeah. And that's something, for sure, he does not want to miss out. And, of course, none of us want to miss that out. You know, but hopefully there's a lesson learned on this one for them. Because, like, we do know this is a brand new promotion. They're starting out. I know there were some mistakes that were made along the way, and they're learning from it. You know, I mean, people can say, they're saying this, including WWE fans are saying, oh, that's it, it's done after this share. So I'm like, no, it's not. Maybe this was a mistake, but they have to learn that on their own. They don't need to look at WWE saying, oh, it's you guys' fault. No, this is their mistake, their problem, not WWE, not MLW, not Impact, them. If they can fix that mistake, then they have nothing to worry about.
Right.
Because I'm sure Tony Khan is watching this and he's trying to make sure things are done right. And I know that he makes the final say. And I know that this is an experience that he has to learn too. You know, because we don't know how promotions are when they do things like this, when there's a mistake being done. You know, I mean, we haven't seen something like this for a long time with the share shot, but this is something that now we don't know if they're trying to boost their own ratings or they're trying to gain controversial. But I would say, I hope it was worth it, because I hate to be the one watching, seeing how it falls down. You know, because I don't want to see AEW go, because I feel like they still got more to contribute in the wrestling world. I know they want to hire more talent, give an alternative wrestling promotion for fans who are true diehard fans, you know, all that stuff. But I hope they can resolve this, not quickly, but more delicate. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, yes, most definitely.
But we'll see how this goes. I know we're going to be following more on this story with how Cody is. I hope he's 100%, that there's nothing wrong. I hope he took a CT, because the last thing we need is for him to collapse somewhere. Right. Either at home or at the office or anywhere where he's at. You know, that's the last thing we want to see. You know, him dying on us. You know, but we'll keep tabs on this one, and hopefully things turn out for the best for Cody. You know, so that's it for this discussion. So I hope everybody, please keep this in mind. This is not something we like to say is a good thing or a bad thing, but let's try to keep a positive face.
Most definitely.
This was a mistake, and I hope they can fix it. And those who don't like AEW, please don't say it's over. Don't count your chickens just yet, but keep that to yourselves. Alright? Mistakes have been done before with any promotion. Doesn't mean one has to do it. So that's it for this discussion. We'll see you guys at the next one.